Hey, what up, Libra risings? How you doing? How y'all doing? This is Astro here, and I'm trying to adjust this so you guys won't get too annoyed. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And call me. Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack of dawn. Now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eye. See who this paging me and why. It's my man Pop from the barber shop. Okay, hold on. All right, I know I sound all over the place, but I'm not. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Who knows now? I'm trying to get this right though, the angle. But I'm here to do your astro. Fuck. Sorry. I'm here to do your astro tarot reading. Why is this acting ridiculous? I don't want you to see my like whole ass house, just a table. Fuck. Sorry, y'all. My like whole ass house, just a table. Fuck. Sorry, y'all. Strugglage here. I'm just gonna take this out. Wow, I know I'm annoying right now. Sorry. Oh yeah, this is it. Bam. Can't tell me what to do, hoes. All right, so I know I'm random right now. I'm sorry. I had an interesting morning, and then this whole thing's not helping either. But I'm sorry. It's like Blair Witch Project for like 5 seconds. Okay. This is Astro doing your October 2018 Astro Tarot reading. Okay, I'm so sorry for like the full minute of like craziness. Okay, I already shuffled y'all cards, so now I'm gonna cut them, and then what I'm gonna do is tell you how your October 2018 is gonna be. Okay. All right. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Okay. I'm going to pick from the bottom for the overall reading and then start from the top everywhere else, okay? So your overall card, Libras, is the Wheel of Fortune. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wait. I don't know the Wheel of Fortune song anymore. Okay, yeah. But hey, that's awesome, Libra Horizons. Hey. Okay, first house. Maybe because you got the Queen of Pentacles for the first house. That may be it. Second house, the Lovers. Okay. Third house, the Five of Swords. Uh-oh. Fourth house is the Three of Wands. Fifth house, the Princess of Swords. That's the Knight of Swords. Okay, at least it's not the page. Sixth house, the Ten of Cups. Yo, what are y'all doing? And let me get some of that energy over here, because shit. Queen of Swords for the 7th. Oh, that's interesting. What are y'all cussing out? Oh, the Star card for the 8th. Okay, I'm kind of getting a story. Uh-oh. 10 of Wands for the 9th. Judgment for the 10th. I felt like someone else had Judgment for the 10th, too. Wait, was it Virgo Risings? Either Virgo or Leo Risings that did. I think in Virgo. 6 of Wands, nice, for the 11th. And 2 of Cups for the 12th. Okay, what an interesting spread, Libra Risings. Okay, you got the motherfucking Wheel of Fortune. That's amazing. Go Libra Risings. Use that Venus. And this is surprising because, okay, I'm getting a couple of stories here. This is surprising because the Wheel of Fortune, while in the month of you having your planet retrograde, is kind of wild. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that you're prepping for the wheel to come into your favor. It's slowly turning into your favor, right? And probably by the mid-November, it'll get there when Venus is direct. Excuse me, I have to drink some tea. But having the Wheel of Fortune energy in general kind of showing that I know you've been working hard, you've been busy, but your weight is being lifted. Things are going to slowly turn into your favor, and you're going to realize that it was all worth it. Okay, so that's beautiful. Hooray, hooray, y'all. First house represents parents, personality, and persona. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here. You have queens across from each other, which is interesting. With the Queen of Pentacles, I like this card because, well, first of all, it says Capricorn throne. But when I think about Queen of Pentacles, I think more of like a Taurus type of energy. But I feel like, Caps can be like this too, where you are appearing as if you're like, you worked hard and now you're going to reward yourself by enjoying the things that are around you, enjoying the pleasantries, the awesomeness, the awesomeness around you in general. Energetically, you may even buy some tangible things to say like, hey, I worked hard, I deserve this new TV. I worked hard, I deserve, to get this new dresser that I want. Like, you're kind of either there or you're gonna get there this month. The Queen of Pentacles is just so content. And so you're just going to have this general contentment, specifically because the practical side of your life, which is your like finances and your work, is looking good. And you feel just generally good. So that's a nice card to have, nice solid card to have as your personality, persona, and your appearance. You even if you're not fully feeling this way at this moment, you're gearing to be this way this month. You get what I'm saying? So that's dope. That's really cool. Second house, though, you got the Lovers card. Who you talking to, Libra risings? Who? That's dope. So the Lovers card, right? That's a beautiful. First of all, let me just say this: you got like 4 major arcana. So this is like a major month for you for real. But anyways, with the Lovers card, again, it shows that like that's kind of like soulmate-ish type of energy. You meeting up with someone, connecting with them, and all that stuff. And when I think about the Lovers card being in the second house, it's kind of reminding me of the whole idea of the 8th house, second house, or Taurus, Scorpio vibes, like how they polarize, but they're connected somehow. The second house represents self-worth and material worth. So I can see 2 things. You either are partner up with somebody in an entrepreneurial way to make some money, so your self-worth is turning into shared worth, right? And it's working out harmoniously. Things are coming together, right? Or there's someone that you're just pairing up at your job in general, and it's working out in your favor, and you guys are working out harmoniously. He's the yin, they're the yin to your yang, or vice versa, and it's just good, right? But I feel like this opportunity is going to get you more money somehow, because we're talking about the second house. Or you personally met somebody, whether they're romantic or platonic, was helping building your self-worth, was making you feel a lot better about yourself and the things that you are personally going through. So that's lovely. With you having the second house loaded this month with fucking shit. You're going to have the sun there. You're going to have Mercury there, Venus there, and Jupiter there the whole entire month. You're going to be learning more about what intimacy is to you and how that is so important to your self-worth, how that's so important to building you up and getting you together and making you feel like, yeah, I am worthy, and I'm going to just go after things that I am worthy of. You know what I mean? But there's going to be someone there that's kind of going to help you along the way to push you and kind of show you how awesome you are. This reminds me of a tweet that I wrote about people who have Scorpio in the second house, because my friend asked about it, and I said something to him, and it inspired me to write this tweet. I forgot what the tweet was exactly, but I'll try to find it towards the end of the video if I remember and say it to you. But sorry for the noise in the background, y'all. Anyways, having Mercury in your second house, meaning that you're willing to strengthen your self-worth. You're willing to build your material worth. That's all you're thinking about. That's all you're communicating about. It's a major focus. Same with the sun here. You're identifying with building yourself up, learning what intimacy is. It is multiple layers of intimacy. It's not just love and romantic and sex. It's definitely connected to financial intimacy, emotional intimacy, spiritual intimacy. You know what I mean? You're really getting to learn more what that is. And it's a thing that you desire as well, the things that you aspire to really get more into your intimacy and how it's connected to your self-worth and your material worth, with Venus also being there. And then with Jupiter here too, intimacy is going to bring you good luck. Intimacy is going to bring you fortune, and you know that. So that's why you're really focused on that. But then you're also looking at different philosophies and beliefs to see how that is connected to your intimacy. Hold on one second. I think my mom's burning something, guys. Sorry. My mom definitely was burning her beans. Tripping, tripping. Actually, let me go tell her. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be the major focus right here of your month, especially towards the second half of the month with the sun moving there. Wherever the sun is in your chart, that's the major focus of that month, but also where stelliums are. And there's a heavy ass stellium over here, okay? And the moon was just in Scorpio too. So this is a lot of second house energy. You're really trying to build yourself up. You're trying to understand what intimacy is, how it's connected to your self-worth and material worth, and kind of building your self-worth off of shared worth, which is your natural energy too. Kind of to go back here real quick too, sorry y'all. The sun is in your first house in the first, sorry y'all. The sun's in your first house in the first half of the month. And so again, you're going to be deeply focused on being that Queen of Pentacles, kind of relaxing and relishing in the, of you just doing well in general. You know what I mean? Of you just having your life together and in a practical way, in a financial way, and being good. You know what I mean? Excuse me for the background noise, y'all. And it kind of goes deeply, it's deeply connected with these two cards too. So it's really interesting here. And for you to have a major arcana in a house where you have a stellium is deep too. Okay. Let's go on to the third house. Your third house looks wild. Your third house is in Sagittarius. Only the moon's in Sagittarius now, but I don't really pay attention to the moon when I do these readings because the moon moves too fast. But you got the Five of freaking Swords here. Y'all are debating and arguing something, and I don't know what it is exactly. But you are very mad and you're angry. And who are you arguing with? Because you literally have the arguing card in the communications house. Because that's what the third house represents. Communications, community, the thought process. Are you debating it to yourself? That makes me wonder. Like, are you debating to yourself? Like, that's interesting. But you're arguing with someone. You feel like you have to fight for something. Maybe have an argument with your about your community, about your thoughts not being heard, people cutting you off. I'm sorry for the noise, y'all. People cutting you off. Like you feel like you just have to stand up for yourself verbally, and it's not getting in the right way. So just with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords represents change because the five represents change. So just know that change is hard to deal with, even for you, right? Even for a mutable sign in general. You get what I'm saying? So with all that being said, even though y'all are not a mutable sign, but you know what I'm saying, because mutable sign is all about change. Just make sure that you are open-minded to other people's ideas and open-minded to their feelings and how they feel about their ideas. and explain things with respectfulness. You know what I mean? So that's all I suggest, okay? And I know that's kind of hard for y'all because y'all have Sag in the third house, and Sag is kind of like our passionate speakers, and they just talk. Like they sometimes even talk at people, and Sagittarius are known for being very book smart, and they're knowing their shit, and so like you have your backing, your details to prove that you're right. But again, you have to respect people when you talk. You know what I mean? So just keep in mind with that, okay? Don't just like talk at people. Don't just talk passionately, and like without regard to anyone's emotions. Just speak respectfully. You get what I'm saying? That's what I would definitely suggest. Fourth house is the Three of Wands. Right. And the Three of Wands is like the card of like perseverance, looking out in the future and seeing what is out there. Uh, Trying to kind of project, like, okay, what do I have to do? What do I have to do from here? You know what I mean? Just looking out, in the original, not original, I need to stop saying that. In the Rider-Waite deck, it's literally someone with 3 wands just looking out at the land saying like, okay, this is what I have to prepare for, how I'm going to take over the world, right? And so you may be feeling that way with your house. You may have this new project to do with your house. You may be moving to a new place. You may be moving to a different location. Or you may be trying to like work on your family to build your family. Or even with your emotions, it could be your emotions. You're like ready to prepare to work on your emotions and the things that are in your private life. And you're just looking out at it like, okay, what do I need to do over here? Like, what do I need to plan? The reason why you're feeling that way is because Pluto just went direct in your fourth house, because you have a Capricorn fourth, right? And so Pluto went direct here. Pluto was having you reflect on the things you need to work on, consistently reflecting for a lot of the year, right? You just really kind of just thinking deep on like the changes that need to be made, how you feel about them, and all that type of stuff, right? And so now that Pluto's direct, what you need to do from here is like, okay, I know the things that I want to be that I want to change. I know the stuff that I want to work on. Now I need to prepare, right? You should have probably done that during Pluto retrograde. But if you haven't, that's okay, because at least you have the thoughts in your mind of your private life, which could be your home life, your emotions, your family life, all that, okay? Saturn is also here too. So with Saturn being here, Saturn shows restriction. And so you may be feeling, or the reason why you actually were like thinking about transformations, because you felt some restriction at home, felt emotionally restricted, or felt some restriction within your family life, right? And so now you're saying like, okay, I do need to do this transformation, because Pluto's here. But what Saturn is telling you to do, it looks like that's what you are doing, is taking authority over the situation, being like, okay, this needs to be changed within my emotions, or how I feel about certain things. This needs to be changed. I need to address certain emotions that I have. I need to change how I am. I need to change my family life. I need to change my home life. I need to change my private life in general. So I need to stand up and take authority over the situation and make that change. You get what I'm saying? And so that's kind of the energies I'm seeing for y'all's fourth house, okay? Fifth house, you have the Sword Prince, which is in the Rider-Waite, the Knight of Swords, okay? And Gemini Chariot, which is interesting. So with the Knight of Swords, right, you're fighting for, like, usually the Knight of Swords is like you're fighting for your logic, right? And with it being in the fifth house, this is showing that you're literally fighting for your creativity, fighting for your self-expression, fighting for your talents. People may be trying to put you down, and you're like, nope, I'm going to go for it. I don't care. Aquarius is in your fifth house, right? That means Mars is currently in your fifth house. So you are really fighting. You are being very assertive. And you're like, listen, this is what I want to do. This is how I create. This is how I express myself. And you have to deal. If you have children, this may be you literally doing this with your children, having that stern talk like, listen, these are the rules and you have to deal with them. So you may be having children trying to talk back, trying to do a little slick crap, slick stuff, and you're really ready to be the disciplinarian, ready to be the emperor. The funny thing is I saw the emperor card fall out a couple of times while shuffling. So that's interesting. I feel like that's definitely the case for you. You're really standing up to your creativity, and you're standing up to your self-expression in general. And maybe you're doing this in your dating life too, because the fifth house does represent dating, where you're really just putting your foot down with certain things. This is what I'm going to take. This is what I'm not going to take. And this also could be connected to your fun. Maybe someone's trying to stop you from having fun, judging your fun, and you're standing up for it. It's deeply connected to the fifth house. The third house, which has the Five of Swords, of you arguing something. And I feel like the argument has to deal with this. Okay. Yeah. With that being said, though, usually Mars Aquarius gives me the vibe of being motivated and driven by your thoughts. And so maybe you're even preparing to be able to express yourself, or be able to, tell people like, hey, this is what I like. This is my creativity, and you have to deal. This is how I want things. This is how I express myself, and you have to deal. I'm not taking anything less. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm feeling the most here. You got the 10 of Cups for the 6th house, dude. That is bomb. Your everyday life is literally golden. It's more than a 9th Cups. It's more than a wish fulfillment. It's what you wished and even more. You feel so good, so content. Your life is just thebomb.com, to be honest. You know what I mean? You're feeling good. Guys, this is interesting. I don't know if this will be connected to you, but there's this ghost cat I've been seeing since when. I've been seeing the ghost cat since maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, and I just saw it right now. So I don't know if that's connected to y'all or to me, but I just wanted to mention to it just in case that means something. You're like, what the fuck, a ghost cat? Yeah, literally, I see a cat. It was a ghost, and it just walks around. It's not. It doesn't look like a cat that I had in the past. But yeah. Ghost cat, y'all. Anywho, yeah, when it comes to your everyday life, you're feeling good. And then also, too, the 6th house represents beyond your everyday life, represents anything you do in your daily task, which is your work environment and your school. So maybe you're feeling real good at school if you're going to school, and things, you're getting more than you wished for, or your work. Maybe you got a new promotion, a new job opportunity, connect to the Lover's card, right? A new thing within your work environment that's just you just feel so good. It's more than a wish fulfillment. It's like what you wanted and more. And you just feel so content. Your whole family is actually gaining off of this too. Your whole life just changed for the better. So congratulations, Libra risings. That's exciting. With all this happiness though, why you still arguing? Who are y'all mad at? Maybe, okay, so let me say this. This could be a literal person in y'all's life who is stern, who is intelligent but quick-tongued, and could be kind of an ass when you communicate with them. Queen of Swords might be someone with air energy as well. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe Mercury. And you're having a hard time relating with them because they're just so stern. They're just so quick-tongued. And you want things to be harmonious and good. And you just want things to flow as a Libra rising, the conversation to flow, but they're just not allowing it. And it's not making you feel good. Like, they'll talk to you, they'll tell you what you need, but it's always some attitude, always some sternness. And you're kind of like, just lighten the fuck up. This could be someone in your life, of course, someone in your life, but it could be a romantic person, a platonic person, a business person. But this person's just so stern. And you're like, oh my God, lighten up. This could be you when specifically relating to people. You could be this Queen of Swords energy. So be aware of that. but I usually see you as the first house, which is the Queen of Pentacles, which is feeling content. But maybe you're feeling content because you relate to people in this way and you got what you want. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. All right. To actually go backwards, right? Pisces is in the Ten of Cups, which is interesting because it's a water energy, and the name here is Pluto Pisces on the bottom, as y'all can see, right? And so Neptune's here, which is a Pisces planet. So I feel like this is saying to you that you have this great emotional happiness and contentment and enjoyment, because you either address your self-undoing, address your self-sabotage in ways, or connect with spirit so deeply that you heard what spirit and your ancestors and God was trying to tell you all along, and now you're good. Chiron's also here too. So you've healed your self-undoing. You've healed yourself spiritually. You strengthen your intuition, which is all what Neptune retrograde is asking us to do. You did that, and now look what you got. So keep that in mind, okay? Connect spiritually. Fix your self-undoings. Listen to your ancestors and God and your angels, and you will get this, okay? They're trying to fix your everyday life for the better. They really are. With this, Aries is here. Nothing's in Aries, so I have nothing to say about this anymore, except for what I already said. Star card. Star card for the 8th. I feel like maybe you possibly got an investment, got an opportunity to get some money. You've been blessed here, okay? You've been blessed here. So the 8th house represents intimacy, but it's all types of intimacy, including financial intimacy, emotional intimacy, romantic intimacy, all that, right? And so when I say financial intimacy, I mean like shared money, shared worth. And so now you are in a situation where you got in someone else's money and now it's yours. So maybe inheritances, lottery, class action suits, something like that, where you've been blessed by God, by the angels, and there's a guide that's trying to help you get into that opportunity. If this is, and the reason why I think it's financial is because all like your cards for money and your cards for, you don't talk to Mama, don't tell me. I'm recording right now, but can you go talk to her? Sorry. So, like I was saying, I just forgot what I was saying. Shit, I'm sorry, y'all. I hate when I'm interrupted during readings. I really do. But yeah, this could be money, someone giving you money, or somebody, you getting money from somebody, or money that was someone else's is coming to you somehow. It could be that your significant other is winning, getting some money, and you're benefiting from it. This also, and this is for like angel guided, you know what I mean? The gods and the universe is giving you this. This could also mean that you got an opportunity to meet a soulmate, and it's angel guided as well, or a twin flame, or a karmic relationship that is just beautifully blessed. The thing is to keep in mind though is that, remember, Venus is retrograde, so they might open some wounds up. They might do some things where you're like, oh my God, they're annoying. They're just mirroring you, okay? They're just mirroring you. And so is the reason why it's angel guided is because they're helping you learn more, and they're helping you understand your intimacy more, okay? Helping you learn that, yes, you need shared worth to build your self-worth, but it's vice versa too. You know what I mean? You need self-worth to build up shared worth as well, because Taurus is in here. It's also saying too that you also may meet someone or become intimate or closer to someone that is a little unconventional, a little weird, and is like open to your quirkiness and weirdness and individuality, with Uranus being in your 8th house. So that's sweet too. You know, Uranus is retrograde, so you're really reflecting and thinking like, should I show them how weird I am? Should I do this? Should I do that? Yeah, do it. Why not? But you are, this making you reflect on your individuality, your uniqueness, your weirdness, right? And with Uranus retrograde too, what I always say is that it may be shocking to you, but this was planned all along. This is showing you that your guides and your angels planned this all along. So it's sweet. 10 of Wands. Yikes. For the 9th house, y'all. What y'all doing? Gemini, y'all's 9th house. And nothing's in Gemini now. Oops. But the 10 of Wands is tricky. That means you're so busy with work and you're tired and you're ready to be done. You're just exhausted. So maybe you've been doing some traveling, some foreign travel or long distance traveling, and you're dog tired and you're just like, I'm ready to be done. This could be you too, studying. It could be you like getting into higher learning and studying and being tired. This is around times of midterms, right? Or midterms. Is it midterm, right? I haven't been to school in so long, I forgot. But it's this time where it's like the mid exams of your semester, mid semester exams or something like that, right? So you could be just really, really tired about studying if you're going to school, or you're like been really studying different philosophies and beliefs to see which one resonate with you, and you're tired, and you want to be done. Don't finish prematurely. Keep learning. You almost got to the point where you need to be. You almost got to the thing you're supposed to learn. You're almost there. So just keep going at it, okay? It's interesting too that it's Sun Sagittarius in this card, and this is the Sagittarius house. So this is really edging you to keep learning, keep studying, keep going for what you were going for in a philosophical, religious belief sector of your life, okay? Your 10th house is Cancer. And you have the Judgment card here. And the Judgment card is quite simple to me. What it's basically saying is you have the keys to what you need to make this decision on yourself, like to yourself, you know what I mean? You have the keys, you have the knowledge already on how you should go about things. Now you need to just apply it. Straight up. Straight up. And this is in your 10th house, the house of career, reputation, and status. So if you want to improve your career, reputation, and status, you already know what to do. You already know what to do. So just do it. It's a major arcana card too, so you're going to be pushed to just do it. So just do it. You know what I mean? Major arcana cards, it's not like the energies can't change, but it's really hard to change. You know what I mean? So yeah. 11th house, 6 of Wands, coming back home for a victory. This is what 6 of Wands represents. Just being victorious, you doing a good job and feeling good about it. So maybe if the 11th house represents society. So maybe if you've done something and like now you got the reputation that you are good at what you do. Most of society saw what you did and they're impressed. You know what I mean? It could be that, and you're coming home like, yep, that's me. That's what I did. You know what I mean? It could also, the 11th house also represents your friends, your circle, your acquaintances, your co-workers, just the people within your circle, right? So maybe you connected finally with the right person who's going to be able to help you get that wonderful, better life that you've been wanting to get. Or maybe they already helped you with that. And so you're coming back feeling accomplished, feeling good, and you got something out of it, out of you connecting with people, talking with people. And North Node is in your 11th house. So it shows that this was a part of your life path all along, and you're doing the right things. You're doing what you're supposed to do. So that's really dope. Lastly, Virgo is your 12th house. Nothing's in Virgo, but you got the 2 of Cups here. So it kind of reminds me of the Lovers card, right? With 2 people. And it's a romantic card too, showing that you're coming together. So I see 2 things. Either you meeting another person or connecting with another person, regardless if you know them or not, who are who's helping you realize your self-sabotaging ways, your self-undoing, and they're mirroring you, and you're finally realizing like, oh, they're mirroring me. I need to change this within myself, and then they'll stop bothering me. Or this other person is around and they're helping you kind of dig deeper into your spirituality, understanding spirituality at a deeper level. Or this could mean, again, that you could, angels are connecting you with a soulmate, a karmic relationship, a twin flame. And it's a soul recognition. Like, as soon as you meet them, you already know what it is. You get what I'm saying? So you got 2 cards kind of telling me that. So that's really interesting. Because 2 of cards is usually a love card. You know what I mean? So that's interesting, y'all. Just know that, again, it's Venus retrograde. So this person's going to probably get on your nerves at first. Don't drop them. Keep them around. Realize that they're mirroring you. I'm not saying accept abuse. Don't do that, you know. But if they're just bothering you or just getting on your nerves or something, like they're showing you something through this lesson. You know what I mean? So with all that being said, Libra risings, this is your October 2018 reading. I hope you like it. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, and all that good stuff. Also, please check out my podcast called My Bed and Astrology. I'm doing this thing called Podcast to Wean, where every single day I'm looking into a strange death and a strange death that people have a conspiracy theory about, and seeing if it's something that we should be concerned about. A lot of these readings are crazy. Most of them had some funky things going on, and people had a reason to think something was weird. And another thing too is that, you know, it kind of shows you how like humans ignore their own intuition because of logic. You know, logic's helpful, yes, but you have to kind of blend all the elements: logic, passion, practicality, and intuition. You know what I mean? Anywho, also, if you're interested in the private reading, check out my Etsy shop. It's etsy.com/shop/astrodim. These readings I do, right? When I can do personal readings like this for you. And then I add clarifying cards. That's $75. But I'm going to post another price, maybe $50 of me just doing this type of reading and not adding clarifiers. Okay? Just so the people who can't afford it, they can get the reading. Because this is a lot. That's why I price it so much. It's a lot. Like the $75 one with me adding the clarifying cards, that's like an hour reading. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that I just want to make sure that I give people options. You know what I mean? All right, but I'm done. Much love, y'all. I hope you have a lovely day. Peace. Oh, check out my Patreon too if you want more exclusive content. Patreon.com/astrodim. Peace.